This cheese that we're making here is going to be our rennet cheese. It's one of 3 cheeses we're going to make in the workshop today. In the end, it's going to end up looking, the end of the workshop is going to end up looking kind of like this. And this is going to turn into, if we age it, any one of those 3 cheeses there, depending on how you handle it. What sort of flourishes you take as a cheesemaker. Creative rights to take as a cheesemaker. You use yogurt. You get at the grocery store that has live cultures. You can use buttermilk. You can use yogurt culture that you keep yourselves, like I do. This is my kefir culture, and I use that for my cheesemaking. Or you can use freeze-dried starter cultures. This is the sort of thing that cheesemakers generally use. They're live starter cultures you keep in the freezer and add a small amount to your milk to directly inoculate it when you need to make some cheese. So I recommend at least a gallon of milk if you're making a rennet cheese or if you're making paneer. Preferably more if you can get it there. And you can see little bubbles of whey around the outside of the pot. You can see little puddles, a little puddle there of whey where I stuck my finger in before. Right. The wound is healed itself, and it's filled in with whey in its place. And that's what I could see. Also, I gave it a little shake, and you can see it's got a good bounce now. See the way the bubbles just bounce back?
Oh, it's like twisting.
Yeah, it's not milk anymore. So I'm going to show you the clean break test, how that works when it's ready. So the finger goes in, and I'll feel a pop around my finger. Pop. And then my finger comes up. It's pretty good. I'd say it's just about ready. All right, so we're going to cut the curd according to what kind of cheese we want to make. If you want to make a soft-bodied cheese, we cut the curd big. If you want to make a hard-bodied cheese, you use a wire whisk and break the curd up into a million small little curds. And depending on what size you make your curds, you end up influencing the texture and hardness of your cheese. And the bigger you make your curds, the more moisture the curds retain, and so the softer your cheese is in the end. We're going to cut our curds at about ½ inch spacing. And we're going to draw the knife right through to the bottom of the pot. And yeah, the milk is a solid. Look at that. Okay, slower. So you'll have some curds that are soft and some curds that are hard.
Anybody else want to try?
After we're done this cut, so we've done one cut vertically one direction, one cut vertically the other direction. After this, we'll want to make a horizontal cut.
It gets harder because they start moving around.
Yeah. So
and the stirring just exposes them a bit more?
Yeah, it sort of refreshes the surfaces of the curds to new whey, which encourages the curds to give off more whey. So it's sort of nudging the curds and reminding them not to be lazy. Pour the whey off. I would do that with this pot, with other pots, but this one's too shallow. So I'm going to strain the whey off. I'm going to bring this pot whey left over from it doesn't have any live active bacteria, so it's not as good for you as whey. But this whey here, it's still got lots of helpful.
It's got a totally different color too.
It's got a completely different color. It's a little bit clearer, a little bit yellower, orange almost. The best way to strain is with your hands, so I'm going to do that. And I'm going to get any moisture in that fan there. You could also scoop up directly with the form like that, so there's lots of ways to do it, but I'll just use my hands for this. And
a slotted spoon work for it?
A slotted spoon would work fairly well. Yeah, the curds are a little bit too soft to be doing this right now, but ideally they would have a few 10 minutes of stirring or so, and then a little bit of.
So they'd look different.
They'd be more like that. They should all have a shape like that. There are a lot that are a little bit smaller. Maybe we were too. Someone can slice up the cheeses into little chunks so we can all have a little taste.